Welcome back to the Laundromat Show, episode 18. My name's Ant McKee.
K Rose.
Sleep.
All right, and let's shout out our social medias.
You know what I'm saying? So on Instagram, it's the Laundromat Show. On Twitter, it's just Laundromat Show. And on Facebook, it's the Laundromat Show. Also, we just made a TikTok, and I believe that is the Laundromat Show on TikTok. So make sure y'all check us out and follow us. And also subscribe to this YouTube channel or follow us on whatever audio platform you're listening on.
Shout out. And then Esco is going to be running our TikTok account. So, you know.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
Nah. But let's shout out these black businesses also before we get started.
Yes, sir. I'll start us off, man. Black business we promoting for me is a Scattered Dreams clothing line. It's a clothing line based out of Philadelphia and Atlanta. On Instagram, it's Scattered Dreams Clothing. So check them out. I'm looking at their Instagram right now. They got tees and hoodies and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna check them out. Make sure y'all go and look it up.
Dope shit for sure. And my business this week is actually my little cousin. She has a makeup cosmetic line. She does lashes, all kinds of event planning, all kinds of things. You can find her at Beauty by Kid with 2 D's on Instagram.
Bet.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. And this week we got an affiliate link. So shout out to Buzzsprout. Anybody think about making a podcast, definitely use that. And we're going to get right into it right here. Let me guess. You've been thinking about starting a podcast, but you just don't know where to get started. Well, I have some good news for you. The Laundromat is feeling generous, and we're going to let you know how we've been recording for almost a year now. Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout gets your show listed on every major podcast platform. And if that's not good enough, you'll get a great-looking podcast website, audio players that can drop into other websites, detailed analytics to see how people are listening, and tools to promote your episodes and more. So follow the link in our show notes and let Buzzsprout know we sent you. You'll get a $20 Amazon gift card if you sign up for a paid plan, and it helps support the show. So stop procrastinating and start that podcast. All right, so this week on This or That, I've been watching a lot of movies. It's been kind of a slow week. So I saw the new Tom Clancy movie with Michael B. Jordan. I was impressed. It was a good movie. It was solid. So that made me think, are y'all rocking with Michael B. Jordan or Daniel Kaluuya?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad pronunciation.
First of all, do you know the title of the Tom Clancy movie that you're talking about, bro? If you don't, I just want to know. I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
Tom Clancy, and then it got some other stuff on the end. But type in Tom Clancy.
It's something about time or some shit, bro. He in the military, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm
gonna
check it out.
On the TV right now. It's on the TV. Like it always pop up on Amazon.
Oh, all right, bet. For me though, to answer your question, I'm going with Daniel Kaluuya because he been on a roll for real. I think he actually just won an Oscar too. I definitely think he just won an Oscar. Because I have reported on it.
His role in the Black Messiah, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yep. And I think that's the last movie I actually watched from him. He's super talented, and I think what's super dope about him is I think he's like British, so I mean his accent is not even an American accent. He be making
shit.
Yeah, he be making me feel like he's really like a African American, like a black boy, like regular.
He's just like a regular nigga, bro.
Yeah, then he started talking. I don't even want to do the I don't even want to mimic it, but when he not in character, it'd be crazy how he sound, dog. Like, damn.
I'm gonna keep it a buck though. For me, I'm gonna keep it home. I'm gonna keep it American, African American. I'm gonna go Michael B. Jordan. First of all, Cheese, you forgetting Michael B. Jordan been around since he was a young boy. We talking about acting, right? Just who's better act? Like he been around since a young boy doing this shit. And Dan Cooley, he might be a good actor. I ain't gonna say his last name. See how fast I said it. But he's a good actor for sure. But he wasn't in Hardball.
Oh.
Who? What's Hardball? What movie is that?
Yo, you never seen Hardball?
Is that that's the Joan where the boy? Is that the boy where the boy got shot? The kid?
Nigga, that can be any movie.
Who's the? See, look, this is one baseball movie that I've never really watched.
Talking about G Baby.
Is that from that? Okay. I've only saw parts of that movie though, like when the boy got the kid got shot.
You've only seen parts of everything. Jeez, you the worst.
It's
bro.
crazy. I'm really a movie boy, but it's just certain movies that certain people have.
You're not a movie boy. Stop saying that to me, Jeez. There's so many things you haven't seen.
Okay, so far with movies that Keith hasn't seen, we got Space Jams and we got Hardball. Okay, we're gonna keep a tally on these going throughout our episodes. But
Yo, this man Cheese is insane, bro.
listen, man, I might be with Cheese on this one though. I might have to take it back to the UK. My man Daniel was in Get Out, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Queen and Slim. He's been killing it these last 3 years. So I'm gonna go with my man Daniel. So we got 2-1 on that. Keeping it on the acting side, I saw N speaking on UK black actors in the UK. I've seen a debate going on between Snowfall or The Wire, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more interesting. Are you rank these 1 through 3? The Wire, Power, Snowfall.
I'll go first.
Okay.
The Wire, Power, Snowfall. I haven't seen one episode of Snowfall.
Okay, I was about to say I don't think.
So that don't count.
Yeah. I was about to say
don't count.
Cause Snowfall's a good. I mean, you ain't see it.
Yeah, you ain't seen the show because there's no way you would just immediately just say that without no thought and just put Power over that, John. Because if you saw Snowfall,
yeah, that's true. Actually, I probably would put Snowfall over Power because I don't like. I didn't watch Power because I didn't like that. Like I saw an episode of Power and I was like, I don't like this shit.
Damn, you ain't even like the beginning of Power?
Nope, I ain't like that shit.
Wow. Okay.
I'm cool. I'm cool off the like. I'm just tired of that storyline, bro.
Mm-hmm. What's the storyline that's similar to other things? Like, what is that?
Just a drug bull coming from nothing, getting money and dying in the end. I'm sick of this shit.
Oh, you wouldn't like Snowfall then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to see that shit no more. Like, give me something new. Give me something new, bro.
That's basically that's basically Snowfall. But
no, bro. That's why I ain't watch it.
I think for me, I probably would go. I'm gonna go The Wire, Snowfall, Power, but probably it's kind of weird because I know The Wire is a better show than Snowfall. But personally, I've been fucking with Snowfall. I think I was too young to really enjoy The Wire, like how like my parents did. Like that show was super detailed, and even though I liked it and I did watch it, I didn't like get to enjoy it as much because I wasn't as old enough to understand certain things. But so yeah, I probably would just objectively put The Wire, Snowfall, and Power.
Okay. For me, I actually agree with you on that. To where when The Wire first was out, I was a little too young to understand how good of a show it was. But when I had graduated from Bloomsburg and I just had nothing but time on my hands when I was like doing job interviews and stuff, I ended up rewatching the whole thing. So I'm like, oh, like this is some good stuff. So I'm going to put The Wire first. And the reason The Wire is first to me is it was simple, but it worked out for it. Like it didn't have like the huge budget that FX had or Stars had, where they did all the crazy stuff. So it just seemed like super real. And he got all the DVDs.
Yo, they box sets is classic. That's a classic box set.
That's a classic. But The Wire is just super realistic to me because any story in The Wire, any character, if you grew up around the inner city, you know somebody who's just like one of those characters. It was super authentic. So The Wire first. I would say Power second, but the last like 2-3 seasons ruined it for me. They started getting a little out of control. I think the first four seasons of Power was like, it was that. So I'm going to go Wire, Snowfall, Power.
Who was your favorite?
Like,
go ahead, Lee.
Hold on, real good, Cheese. Do y'all feel like damn, Cheese, you fucked me up, bro. Say no. Do y'all feel like y'all like The Wire a little bit more because it's based on this coast, whereas I think Snowfall is based in LA, right?
Yeah, Snowfall's LA.
Y'all feel like maybe resonates. That's why the characters start resonate a little more with you.
That's actually a good point. I think because The Wire's the inner city Baltimore and Philly are pretty similar. Yeah. Even though Power was in New York's like its own country, and then the dude owned like a nightclub.
Everybody foreign.
I don't know. Like I can't relate to that. So that's probably a good point since it was in inner city Baltimore.
Well, I would say I personally like Snowfall better. If I'm saying what's a better show, objectively, I'm saying The Wire. I like Snowfall though because I've never been to Cali before, and I do like, to me their acting is pretty good to the point where I think like they're doing a great job. Even though I've never been out Cali, I haven't met too many West Coast people, but it does seem like they're doing a great job. But that's one thing you definitely gotta give credit to The Wire for too, because it felt like they really was about like in Baltimore. Like that shit was really a good like depiction of it. So
let's take the Met out LA, bro.
You said what?
Let's take the Met out LA.
Oh, we got to, bro. We definitely gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta do an LA trip.
Sure.
We can show Cheese with the West Coast one time.
Bro, bro.
What was you about to ask though, bro?
I was just gonna ask, what was your favorite characters like? What was your favorite character on The Wire, Ant?
Marlo, easily.
That's a good character.
Marlo
I fucked with Omar and I fucked with Stringer Bell. I fucked with Stringer Bell.
I ain't like Stringer, bro.
If I was in the streets, I feel like I'd be Stringer Bell, dog.
Hey, yo, you always say some wild shit.
Nah, no. I don't think he'd be Stringer, bro.
Who would I be, bro? You about to say some nice shit, bro.
No. No disrespect.
Oh, you about to don't say who, bro.
No. Cheese is a prop Joe Bull to me.
That wasn't bad. He was a good character too.
Yeah, he cool with everybody. Yeah, he cool with everybody on all sides, always making deals. Yeah, you give me prop Joe.
Prop cheese. I fuck with that.
Prop cheese.
Y'all know me, so Omar is obviously my favorite character.
Why?
What do you mean? Just the way he is, like the way his character is. Like I just like how he is as a character.
You can relate to him
in my own way, yeah.
He was gangster. He was gangster.
I try to catch him.
Nah, bro, I'm not saying I'm out here with a trench coat walking down the street. Niggas fearing me.
Nah, you.
That's not what he was talking about. Yeah. But
oh, you trying to say I'm
That's not what he's talking about. But that's cool.
Okay. I see what you're talking about.
Oh man.
So last one, let's get into the sports. So we all played basketball. Who do you guys have? Funny. Who do you guys, if you had to pick one player, who you taking, KG or Tim Duncan?
That's tough. You want to go first, Lee?
Yo, you always do that when you don't know. Shit. I'm gonna go KG. Just like the Omar selection, it just suits me more. Like I feel like I relate more to him than I do with Tim Duncan.
That's a tough John. That's super tough. I put this on the outline, so I didn't even get the answer. I didn't even think of it. I think I'm gonna go. Who's the better player?
Oh, is that what we going with?
I thought that's what we was doing.
It don't say. It just say Hall of Fame 2020.
You had to pick one. Just who you want on your team.
I want KG on my team.
You got a power forward slot. Is KG there? Is Tim Duncan there? Who you picking up?
On my squad, personally, I'm taking KG.
I'm gonna take KG. Damn, that's a tough jump.
I thought you was gonna say Tim, bro. I thought you was gonna say Tim.
Because on one hand, I am leaning towards Tim because probably how I played. I feel like I played like a little bit of both of them. Not like how good I am, but like my style of play, like a big man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah, because niggas will kill you. Like this
nigga
thinking KG and Tim Duncan. Cheese. You know how people be. But
nah. It spurts, bro. I didn't see it spurts. You look like one of them niggas sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. But nah, I think I probably got to lean towards KG a little more because I liked his versatility, especially in the league where the bigs wasn't as versatile as they are now. Like today, you kind of have the Giannis's, you have the Anthony Davis's, and you have like a few others. But like back then, back then he was really a unicorn. Ball could play 1 through 5, dribble, shoot. Only thing he didn't do was shoot threes, but they didn't do that back then. So I'm gonna have to go with KG.
Kind of had an outside game, yeah. KG shot out.
He had a nice jumper.
He had a 22, whatever. Like he was right inside the 3-point line. He just didn't shoot threes. You know what I'm saying?
That was Quillivan.
I'm gonna say KG's the better player, but Tim Duncan had a better career.
Well, by far, yeah. That's not debatable.
If I pick one on my team though, I'm going with Tim Duncan because I don't matter what system I run, Tim Duncan will adjust. I can't say the same about.
I don't know, bro. I don't think he can play with like the Warriors today. I don't think he can play with them niggas.
Whoa, no.
Maybe
he'd pick and pop all day. Tim Duncan will pick and pop all day.
No, I'm talking about just a run and gun team. I'm trying to think of like just a team that just go.
He was a young boy. He was kind of athletic when he was a young boy, though. I think because we all remember, a lot of people remember the older Tim Duncan. When he was young, he was like KG. He probably wasn't as athletic, but he was still mobile. Tim was tough though. Tim was tough. Yeah.
And you want to know the funny thing about that? When I looked it up, when I was looking up their stats, Tim Duncan, just because of the way he act, he gives you the older vibe. But KG was in the league before Tim Duncan.
Yeah, because he came out of high school.
That's what I'm saying. But like Tim Duncan just give you a vibe that he's like been in the league before everybody because he's like an old head. He wears his button up. So that was just funny to me. It was interesting.
Tim was different too because Tim went to college for 4 years and he didn't have to. Like he could have been, I think, a number 1 pick probably after his sophomore year.
Whatever year he really
Him and KG had like similar in age, I think. Like they're like the same age, I think. But obviously KG went out of high school. But Yeah, I'm gonna go KG.
Oh, clean sweep then.
KG. He's a freak athlete, but speaking of freak athletes, Cheese.
Oh yeah, that's a nice little alley oop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I wanted to ask y'all a general question, and I'm gonna tell you why I asked it. I wanted to ask you guys, what was y'all second best sport or your third best sport? And the reason I asked that is because recently, the Seattle Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf, he competed in the 100-meter race at the USA Track and Field Golden Games. And he competed in the 100-meter race to see if he could qualify for the Olympics. He ran the 100 meters in like 10.36 seconds. So he came in last in his race, but it was still pretty impressive because he's a NFL wide receiver. So first of all, did y'all see that? And then what would be y'all second or third best sports?
Well, I didn't see it, but I knew he was going to do it. I didn't know when it was. I probably wouldn't have watched it anyway because I don't really care. But I did want to know like how he did, obviously. So hearing that he didn't make it kind of sucks. But you know, that's tough because he is in the NFL, like you said, and nobody expected him probably to run that time. But he had like the fastest 40 time in like the combine or something. He had like a 4.3 or something. It was crazy.
He did.
Yeah, something like that, right? But I would say for me, in my head, my second best sport was football, and I played up until high school. And when I got to high school, I went to a boarding school. I didn't want to play there because they sucked. And then when I got to a good school, I could only really play receiver, and they didn't throw the ball. And also, I got the flu, like the swine flu or some shit, like during preseason. Never went back. I'm cool off that shit. They made us sleep on the floor in the gym. It was dirty. But in actual practice, my second best sport was track and field because I placed in states, I think my sophomore year. I did some shit. I did something cool with the triple jump in track and field my sophomore year.
You was fast as shit. I will say that, bro. One thing I always did say at practice and stuff like that, when we ran sprints, I was like, this nigga definitely played, or he did track. You can't play track, but he definitely ran track because Luke would be like,
for how tall he is pretty fast. I
only did the jumping stuff though. I didn't really do no racing shit. I don't know why.
What I'm saying is, it looked like you knew how to run. Like when we used to run sprints and shit, this is just a random thought. When we used to run sprints and shit, I was like, yo, he really looked like he know how to run and shit. Like he had like good like running form. Like he ran track.
I don't. I'm just faster than the rest of y'all niggas.
You ain't that natural of an athlete.
If I knew how to run, I would have. Yo, bro, if I knew how to run, I'm trying to told you, bro.
I don't like how he said the rest of y'all. It's only one.
And you got burnt too, no cat.
Anyway, that's not even the topic. But so I'll go with this one first. Actually, basketball is my second best sport. My first best sport is football.
Table tennis? Oh.
Hey, yo, you a funny one.
I'm nice.
But nah, I played football all the way into my freshman year of high school. A lot of coaches were saying like I would have had a D1 scholarship that next year.
What would you play? Position?
I was wide receiver and slot back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought you were a quarterback in Willie Beeman shit. I saw the movie.
Nah, what's the name? I was a third string quarterback. One game, both of the quarterbacks got injured, and I ran for 6 touchdowns. And they're like, he's never playing quarterback again. He don't throw the ball. I just ran.
So you lived the movie for real?
I don't. But football was just boring to me. So even though I wasn't that good at the time at basketball, it was just more exciting. So I was just like, I'm playing basketball. Fuck it. And then the other sport I used to play was soccer. I was really good at soccer. But I can see why people were mad at DK Met. Well, no, I can't see why, because I don't agree with it. But a lot of track people feel slighted because I think they think a lot of other athletes take what they do for granted. Because my mom used to run track in college. So I feel like people think, oh, you're football fast. So you like, and you saw when DK ran, there's football fast and there's track sprint fast. Those are two different worlds. So I feel like when people just think they can come into their sport and like compete at an Olympic level, they kind of get a little like they don't feel respected. Like, oh, I don't just think I can put on pads and play football. Why do you think you can come out here and beat us? Like we're world-class athletes.
I just feel like in this just situation, I feel like it's a little different because I feel like when you play football, right? Mm-hmm. What's most to practice? Running, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
So I feel like I get what you're saying. I do get where people are coming from. But at the same time, if all he did was the 100-meter dash, right? He didn't try to do a hurdle or do a javelin. Mm-hmm. That would have been, I feel like, maybe disrespectful, just trying to come in and do something like that. You never did. You just like, oh, I'm walking the street. I'm nice. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But he didn't do that. Like he's been running his whole life.
Yeah, and I agree with Leak. It's a little different with this situation because, first of all, he's a world-class athlete himself. Number one, right. You know what I mean? He's one of the fastest football players in the league. And actually, when I was looking it up and I watched the race, he came in last in his race, but out of the 17 total runners, he came in 15. So he beat 2 other people who I believe trained to actually run the 100-meter. Like he beat them. And he actually, like he stated, like he trained for months to do this. Like he really was serious. So I really think he really was trying to he was trying to make the Olympics for real. Whereas I think it's different when you see situations like where you see people like the Paul brothers, where they're like jumping in the box. And even though it seems that they're taking it serious, where they can just jump and all the way fight Floyd Mayweather after 3-4 fights. Like that's when I can see people.
Now you can fight Mayweather. Like what the hell?
Yeah, like that's where I can see where people be like, "Oh, you making a mockery of the sport." But the ball was really, I was impressed, bro. I was like, "Damn, that's pretty dope to even try that." And I also think it's dope that he's, highly regarded with his speed, and he took that chance. You know what I mean? And you can get embarrassed out there, and he did come in last, but it's like he tested it out and see if he could do it. You know what I mean? You got to commend him for that.
I'm not mad at DK at all. I think it's misplaced frustration. I think a lot of people in the track and field, it's just not a sport that you really, except like the Olympics, when you watch the top guys, nobody really watches it. Yeah. Honestly. So I feel like, and they deserve respect because they're world-class athletes, but I feel like they might be mad because they might not be taken as seriously as other athletes. So they're putting that frustration towards somebody really just trying to see where their speed is at against the top guys. Yeah. So I'm not mad at DK, but I can see where the frustration is coming from. As far as that, whose responsibility do you think it is to bring light to your sport? Because similarly, the WNBA feels disrespected as athletes. So whose job do you think it is to bring light to the sport? Is it the players, the fans, or is it the media? Or all of them?
I think it's the players who play in the league. Like they're just going to have to, in any league, not just the WNBA or people who run track. It's your responsibility to push your sport and to promote your sport, as well as your actual league. You know what I mean? Like they have to promote your sport. I mean, at the end of the day, how I look at it, you can't force nobody to like something that they don't like. You can't force nobody to be interested in something that they're not interested in. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So it's only but so much, in my opinion, promotion that's really going to affect how many people come and view your sport if they're just really just not interested in watching it,
Because like how many commercials do you see a day of shows or something and you be like, I ain't watching that shit, or you just ignore it entirely?
Yeah.
So while promotion is important, getting the word out there is important. Your product has to be, there where it needs to be, and then people will come. Period. Like they're gonna come because they want to see what you're doing. They want to be entertained. That's what you do, entertainers. They don't want to come and be bored. So if you go to like a baseball game or some shit and the score is like 21-3, nobody want to see that shit unless your team's winning. But you know what I mean? Like
that makes sense.
By entertainers.
Now going off of what you said, because that's a great point, Esco. I feel like a lot of athletes miss that part because they're really just focusing on, being the best they can be for their team, winning, and going on to the next point in their career and getting that next contract, where I feel like a lot of them forget it's also entertainment. So I feel like a lot of sports, you might be very good at your sport, and it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of effort, but is it entertaining? No. So like baseball is kind of having that problem. Well, not kind of, they are. Baseball is having that problem. And now you see they're even having a thing over there where the coaches are colliding because you're getting new black players coming into baseball and they're kind of like more flashy and they got a bigger fan base. But then the older white demographic of baseball is like, that's not how you play baseball. So
not even just the older white men, just in general. Like I've seen older black men like, these young dudes are too flashy. Like it's the times, bro. And like old people don't like to change.
That's correct.
Like, why should they?
So do you think for these sports that are underrepresented, do you think the kind of like what we see with the Jake Pauls or DK Metcalf or Nate Robinson coming over to boxing and things like, do you think the combination of athletes entering different sports arenas are what these underrepresented leagues or sports need to get more publicity?
I think it's a great tactic because at the end of the day, you're trying to attract a casual fan or a casual viewer. You know what I mean? So a lot of the biggest sports, the NBA, NFL, they have a lot of casual people that watch outside of the core fan base. You know what I mean? So when you have like they'll just it's a casual thing. Like, casual fans in general with anything, they're going to be fickle. So it's like with DK Metcalf, I would have never watched any track event on social media or on TV. But because he actually ran that race, I actually just went and watched that race. You know what I mean? And so I'll be considered a casual viewer. So the more things you can do to bring in casual people to view your event or your sport, that's what you got to do. You know what I mean?
I agree with that 100%. But I mean, it's going to get, I can also see why the athletes feel the way about it, but that's what they need to do though.
It's a line, bro. It's definitely a line. Like,
and also I think like with the WNBA stuff too, I think like their situation is also like super deep because they always talk about like the money they don't make and things like that. And I don't know how it all goes, but as far as like, I don't know how much they don't generate as much money as the NBA too. Now I know they don't like to hear that argument, and then they have certain reasons why they don't like to hear that argument. I just gotta like look it up and research it, but I know they don't generate as much money, so it's like that's why they may not get the perks as like NBA players.
It's a tough it's a tough pill to swallow no matter what you do because you're putting your all into it. So you can really be like skilled, but it might be hard to hear like, hey, like, no, you're fire, but people aren't really looking for what you do like that.
Yeah, that's you know who's good with delivering that kind of news to people though?
Who?
Like moms. Moms are really good at that shit, bro.
Yeah, they keep it super real.
That's what you need to hear.
And that's a good transition, bro, because recently this past weekend, it was Mother's Day. So I wanted to ask y'all, let me see, what did I ask y'all?
I wanted to ask y'all what I asked y'all.
Let me see what I wrote down, man. Oh yeah, so yeah, Mother's Day just passed. How did y'all celebrate? What y'all do for your moms?
So I'll go first. My mom was not home, so I couldn't go see her. I wanted to. So I called her. We was on the phone for like an hour, just busting it up, talking about life and shit. And then I sent her some money.
That's always
Cash App?
You can't beat the Cash App.
Yeah,
Cash App? Cash App?
You can't beat the Cash App is undefeated. You can't beat the Cash App. But I'm not gonna lie, bros. Mother's Day definitely snuck up on me this year. I don't know why. It's like one of those things where Mother's Day and Father's Day sneaks up on me every year. Cause it's like I know that it's coming up, but it just happens, man. So I remember I was out somewhere and someone was like, "Yo, what you doing for Mother's Day?" This was Wednesday. I'm like, "Oh." So I was like,
watch this and forget your birthday.
That's funny. But I took my mom out to eat. That was fun. I took her out to eat. And then I got her a gift. Funny thing is, I got her a gift. It's still sitting here on my counter because I was trying to make sure I was on time for the dinner reservation, and then I left the gift on the counter. So next time I see my mom, I gotta get her a gift. But we went out to eat. We chopped it up. It was dope. And then also, before you go, Cheese, I just wanted to say, rest in peace, Grandmom Linda, and rest in peace, Grandmom Coleman. Both of my grandmothers passed away this past weekend. So shout out to them.
Oh wow, man. Oh, my condolences, bro. My condolences. Damn.
Yo, you can't drop it. Wait a minute. Time out.
Nah, it ain't even on.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. That's damn.
That's all you start to use.
Yeah, I was like, damn. That was
on the tape back.
No, we was.
Nah, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Yeah. So what did he did just drop it on us, but anyway, yeah. So basically, it was real chill, man. Mother's Day didn't sneak up on me, but I understand what you're saying, because it's like I don't think like there's a set date that's remembered by like the public when it comes to Mother's Day or Father's Day. I do think like they're just Jones. It's like, oh, Mother's Day is coming up, and then it's like you got to go look up the date. Like we don't know that it's May 9th every year. You know what I mean? Like
I really do not. It's not. Is it the first Sunday in May every year?
I just learned that. I just learned that.
That's going to help me. Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You had a mom all your life, geez. What do you mean you just learned that?
And every time it'd be like a week before or 2 weeks before Mother's Day, and they'd be like, "Oh, Mother's Day coming up." I'm like,
When's Father's Day? Father's Day is in June, right?
Father's Day is June like 21st or something like that. Because I looked that up. I just looked that up. But yeah, what I do, I came back to the crib a little late. And we'll get into that later. But basically, yeah, I got my mom a nice gift card. Got her a card, got her some flowers. You know what I'm saying? Treated everybody to dinner and whatever dinner she wanted. You know what I mean? So it was super dope. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show appreciation. I always like Mother's Day because it's like, you know, you go on social media and I like seeing people post their moms and throwback pics and stuff like that. Not for the reason that some people might think. But...
Nah, bro, you smiling when you said that shit.
No, I'll be on the gram. Some of these people's moms, I'm like, woo.
Yo, listen. I'll be like 20 years ago, man. I'd have been, you know what I mean? Some of y'all moms is nice. Nah, but in general, I do like seeing that. You know what I'm saying? The reason that I want to talk about this too is because this one thought like randomly hit me during Mother's Day. And I was like, you know, your parents, like you'll have your kids, like, you know, our parents or whatever, they have us and we'll go all out for them, right? Like, you know, a lot of people, they go all out for their parents. They want to make sure it's a special day. And it just randomly hit me. I was like, damn, if you've had if you're a parent, let's say you're like 50 years old, your kids are doing great things. From the kids' perspective, I was like, they're looking at it like you're having a great day, You're enjoying everything that you're doing for them. But if you've lost a parent, like let's say the grandparent has passed away, I was like, that must be a sadness that like I never thought about it like that. Like, for example, like my mom, for example, my grandmother passed away a few years ago. So I'm like, I can go all out for my mom. But at the end of the day, she probably has a sadness like of she doesn't have her mom today on Mother's Day. No matter how special your kids make the day, if you don't have a parent and you're like the grandparent has passed away, I never thought about it like that. I think as a kid, you always look at it like, look, I'm making her day super special. But what if they don't have their mother? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, actually, it's weird. It all happened this year. When I was on the gram, I didn't realize how many people, either friends or associates that I have that their mother passed away. Mm-hmm. And I've known them for a while, but like I didn't know till this year. So, and then I saw on the gram, and like you said, a lot of people were vocal about it. Like, yo, you know, if your mom's still in your life, like make sure you. So I noticed that. So like that's shout out to them. That's definitely a rough day for them. So I just say, if you still have your mom in your life, I mean, cherish it, man. It's time, life.
It's crazy to do that shit because when you said that, I had a fucking realization. And I'm like, now I'm just on here like, damn, just going through all my fucking thoughts and shit. Because my mom lost her mom when she was young. Yeah. So I never even thought about the fact, that she didn't have her mom every Mother's Day. Yeah. Call and shit like that. So that's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
I was thinking about that because I was like, God forbid something happened to my parents. I'd be like, my kids could go all out. But on a day like Father's Day or Mother's Day, it would be I guess a secret level of sadness I wouldn't want to show my kids, no matter how special they made the day for me, because I didn't have my parent, God forbid. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I never thought about it like that through that lens. And when I saw a lot of people posting about like their parents that they lost, I felt for them because like I can really only imagine. You know what I mean?
But on to end that that's real. But to end this conversation on a positive note, it's like also. Cause my dad's mom passed away a while ago, and like I just told y'all, my mom's mom just passed away like last week. So it definitely brings them a level of taking their mind off of it when their kids go out for them.
Right.
Or even if you don't have your mother, it might even help you to like if your sister's a mom. Or your aunt or something like that. I found that like it's weird, yo. I found like when you do stuff for other people, yo, it make you feel good. So like whenever I'm in a mood or something, I'm like, yo, let me do something for somebody, and it bring my spirits up. So
when you do it for the right reasons too, like don't do it for the thank you.
No, not at all.
Good after that shit, you want to hate yourself too. I promise.
But shout out to everybody out there who unfortunately their mothers passed away. Shout out to all the mothers out there. Hopefully all y'all had a good Mother's Day. I mean, it's a big day. Moms need the credit.
Real rap, man. It was a good day, beautiful day. And yeah, I guess to keep it on family. So I was this weekend I was out in Maryland. I was like 4 hours away. Me and a couple of my homies, we got an Airbnb out there, and my homie proposed to his girl out there. So we went out there.
You know, that's why you were going there?
I knew. So he told all his homies and her family, whatever. She thought it was just gonna be a regular, we going out there to party, John. He proposed to her on Saturday. We was there from Friday to Sunday. And then it just became a whole celebration, engage, all that good stuff. So to keep it on family, I wanted to ask, have y'all guys ever seen someone get proposed to or an engagement or whatever?
I've never seen it in person, bro.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So the reason I asked is because like he was my homie or whatever. I don't have a girl now, but I can only imagine if I had been there with a girl and she was there and saw the proposal, like I was wondering whether or not I would feel the pressure to, in
the back of your neck, bro.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just feel the heat, like somebody just looking at you like, oh, is you gonna top this proposal or are you going to propose to me? So I wanted to know, like, do y'all think like if y'all saw one in person, y'all would feel that type of pressure from y'all?
Hit you with the must be nice.
Must be nice.
Yeah, bro. I don't feel like that's in the cards for me, just because my girl right now, I don't even think she want, like, I'm pretty sure if I did some like big shit, she would be mad and like really shy, and it wouldn't be like a good John. Like for the proposal, John, like I don't think she would like a bunch of people and a bunch of like a space and shit. Like I don't think she would like that anyway.
So you don't think she would like a public John?
Yeah, I don't think she would like that. Okay. So I wouldn't even try no shit like that.
Okay. Do you think you got off easy with that?
Yeah.
But at the same time, the type of boy I am, I wouldn't mind doing a public John. Like I don't care. Like I would do that shit wherever if I had to, but that she don't like that shit, so it is what it is. It's lit for me though.
Yeah, that's a good job.
That's funny, man, because I could definitely see, like, if I was out and somebody did super extra, and then you just feel those eyes on the side of your head, like, yeah, like, what's going on? Like, so
she started looking at her watch. She'd be like, "Why are you looking at your watch?"
Yeah, so I can't. Me personally, what I feel pressured, no, because I feel everybody moves on your own time, especially with something like marriage. You can get pressured with stuff like, oh, my man bought a car, I need to get a car. My man got a dope apartment, I gotta get a dope apartment. But like marriage, to me, that's like super, like, I'm not gonna let nobody rush me into that. I'm gonna move on my own time. But it is funny to where like, it's just funny to me how like, when somebody does something like that where you're supposed to be happy for somebody else, it literally puts you on the clock if you're in that situation. That's funny to me.
It does. And keep it like, look, even while I was there, like he did a good job. My homie, and shout out my homie Jordan. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday to my guy. He the one who proposed. Even when I was there, I mean, I'm single or whatever, but I'm looking at it like, damn, he pulled out all the stops. You know what I'm saying? We out here in the Airbnb. He got the family. Yeah, he did a good job. So I was like, damn, I gotta think about how I would even do that if I ever was in that position. You know what I'm saying?
Quick question for you. Cause you said not her whole family, but her family's there. Like, how do you not make that like super obvious? Cause it's like, why's my family here?
Well, what happened was, I think her family was supposed to be there, right?
Okay.
But I think his initial plan was, I don't think they ended up making it, but his initial plan was they were just gonna show up to the Airbnb like on a day, and then he would do it. You know what I'm saying? But basically his family was there, and you know what I mean, all of us was around, plus her friends, because it was all under the assumption that we just partying for the weekend for his birthday, because his birthday today.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good joint.
So he did a nice little, you know what I'm saying, disguise joint, decoy joint. But yeah, man, I was just interested in that. I've seen two of them, and the one thing I always be laughing at too is how nervous boys be before they do it. Like,
oh, he was nervous.
You can see it, like, you know what I'm saying? You about to make a lifelong decision, like, you know what I'm saying? When you about to do the Neil John, niggas be nervous. They be shaking, you know what I'm saying?
As you should be, because what if she say no, bro? It's always it's always in the back of your mind. Even if you're 100% sure that what if she say no, always gonna be right in the back of your fucking head, bro.
That's a good question.
Honest question. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, would y'all do it without knowing for sure she would say yes?
No. Well, you never completely know, but I would have to. I would have to have like.
I gotta be damn sure.
80% chance, yes. Yeah. I would have to.
I'm not gonna be out here just giving out rings on no simp shit. I gotta be very sure.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I had to be very sure. But my question was, do you think men, when they propose, is it they're nervous that their could be wife may say no, or is it am I sure about getting married? Why are they really nervous?
Right, both. Right, both.
I think it's more so because at least in this situation, I think he definitely wanted to do that, and he knew she was going to say yes. But I think just it's such a big moment that, like, I guess more so women probably play up, but just the whole world plays up that it's like, damn, I'm really about to do the kneeling. I would just be nervous thinking about it like that, like, damn, I'm really about to do what this big ass moment in life. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And hopefully it got to go smoothly. I don't want to fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Let me not drop the ring, shit like that.
And I wouldn't want to, like, I'm creative type, so I know I would do something extravagant. I don't want nobody to copy or like try to bite my shit. I mean, niggas be really dick eating and shit.
You want your joint where it's like, oh, that's what Esco did. You mean?
Like, that was me stamped it.
And that's how I'm sure that's how he felt when I was watching it. Cause I'm like, damn, he did a good job. And speaking of that, do y'all think today, we're going to transition. Do y'all think today it's more of like a copycat, like biting type of world where everyone just does what the other people do?
Yes.
Yeah.
You ever seen TikTok, nigga?
And the reason
that's literally TikTok.
The reason I say that because we had this funny conversation. Leak, you were saying like, not saying like Ant was really like copying, but like you were saying Ant took your haircut.
Oh, hey yo. No, yo.
Yeah, bro. He was hating on me when I first got that job.
He was hating, bro.
Listen, this is how I'm gonna bail myself out. We may have had the same haircut at one point, but he doesn't own the half moon part, so he can't say it's his haircut. So that's my exit route out of it.
That's not a good route.
He can't claim it. He can't claim it, but you know.
But where you inspired though, bro?
Huh?
Where you inspired though? No. Oh, that's crazy. You can't even give him his credit though.
All right, you can't even give me my credit. All right, I ain't
gonna hold you. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I had a low cut. I just want to do something different. I'm like, let me just try the half moon. It ended up working out. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna keep it.
That's what I did, bro. Just try that shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna try something new too.
But it's definitely a copycat society these days because I feel like people go through the path of least resistance. So if somebody's doing something and they see that it's working, they do that. So you ever notice, like, if you live on a certain block or in a certain neighborhood, let's say one guy makes it to the NBA, everybody wants to hoop now. One guy becomes a rapper, everybody wants to rap now. Like, whatever they see working, they like, let's just do that, which I feel is detrimental to a lot of people because everybody has their own path. But you know, they're like, oh, this worked for this guy, so let me try it.
I feel like you have a point for sure, but I don't think it's detrimental because everybody needs a role model, you know, like, and everybody can't, like, you know, for a lot of our neighborhoods, most of the people we know that were making it, that we know of that are showing off and all that stuff, were athletes, rappers, and stuff like that.
That's true.
We know there are lawyers and doctors that came from our neighborhoods. We don't know about them though, right?
No,
we know about all the hoopers and all that shit like that. So I feel like kids aren't really, they should copy that stuff. I mean, at least the success part, not the rapping part where they, you know, the shoot 'em up part, but like if you want to be a rapper, that's cool. Just do it the right way. You mean do your shit. You don't gotta lie about your life and all that shit. You mean do you. So I agree with you on that part.
Yeah, I think it might be more of a copycat, like league. Not, I keep saying league, but the reason I brought it up is because I remember like the other week when we was texting, I was like, I don't even like watching high school basketball mixtapes. Everybody got a nappy top. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about like an aesthetic, like where people are just copying each other more. Yeah. And I think also a big reason why that might be is because social media. So it's like we're all seeing the same things. We're all starting to, we're all saying the same things are cool. So like more people are just being more like each other because we're all seeing what everyone is doing. You know what I mean?
Speaking on that, one of my pet peeves is from the social media era is when people use slang where they're not from. I'm tired of people from Philly talking about some slat on phone them and that. I hate it. Because you don't even know what you're saying.
Urban Dictionary might tell them what they're saying.
Like, you saying slat, that's some blood stuff. Ain't no bloods in Philly. Why are you saying slat?
Shit. You saying some thug slat. That's that shit, bro.
But That's cool. It's a hot song, but it's like that's blood stuff. Ain't no gang, ain't no color gangs in Philly. So why are you slatting and all
I seen
that?
the song now.
No, no. I'm talking
That's the
about they be on
copycat
it.
shit though, right there though. You see what I
Hey,
mean?
listen, in Philly, I've seen this 100 times. Their mans will post a picture. They'll be under, yo, love you, slat on phone them. I'm like, bro, come on, man. It's disgusting. Stop it. Stop it.
They are like that. They are
But
like that.
I feel like that's part of the copycat and the biting because like Young Thug, I feel like he bought or brought being a blood and all that shit and doing all that shit, being brought it back to the forefront. Obviously, being in that gang life was always big, but he brought it back to where it wasn't at. And then like I was still just he put an album out just recently, Slap Fast Lady on the first damn track.
Mm-hmm.
And by the same token, I feel like with the copycat shit, just like with like Cheese said, with the styles and aesthetics and all that kind of shit, like people just they'll see somebody wearing some shit, and even if it's not that cool or it's corny, they don't like it, they'll do it, bro. Like it's like for instance, let me see that Chrome Heart shit. I don't like that Chrome Heart shit, bro. How do y'all
No.
you
No,
know
I
what I'm
don't
talking
like
about?
it. No, I don't like it.
It's the jeans and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have any, so I don't even.
I know I don't have any. I'm just saying like, I don't. I just feel like that's a wave. I feel like I feel like people don't like that joint as much. I feel like it's a wave because Drake is doing it. He got his Maybach, got Chrome Heart in it and shit like that.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced people don't like them big ass Balenciaga boat shoes. They're ugly as hell.
A lot of shit is a wave, bro.
So hold, is Chrome Heart, is that just jeans or what is that? Like, is that just like I really don't?
It's just all types of clothes. They got
They
hoodies.
start off
All
as sunglasses or something, and then they do clothes and all kinds of shit. Apparently, they do Maybachs.
See, I never could.
It's luxury clothing. Same thing as like LV and all
I
that.
never could get into none of that stuff, none of the wavy stuff, because I mean I'm 6'7", 190. So they got stores like big and tall, but they don't got just tall clothing. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like I never could get jeans and stuff. Like I could never be that bull because like I don't fit none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, you definitely could, but you really gotta know how to shop for that shit. Because I definitely got homies that are like your build or taller than you that dress like that. And
but think about it. Are they like super fly dudes?
Yeah, this is like that's what they wear. Like that's their thing.
I mean, like you have. My point is like when you somebody like if you're like my height or whatever, I feel like you kind of got to be into it to really get clothes like that. Like you can't just go to I can't just go to the mall and just get like some.
Nah. You got to really be following it.
You can't go to the mall and get regular clothes. What are you talking about? You can barely go to the mall and get regular clothes.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. So you see me, I got my regular. Y'all want to make me some clothes, man?
I literally can't order shoes online, bro. I mean, in stores. Like I got to go online. If I go in the store. Try to go get some kicks, bro. They give me one shoe in my size. Like,
bro, I went to go get all white Air Forces and they didn't have them. I said I'm done with them all.
I do want to get them. Yeah. I do got to get them.
That's a new like coming up. Now, Forces is tough, but again, that's another wave that's back again. And everybody got them Jones again. But that's a wave. Nobody had them Jones a couple years ago.
They call them the G Fazos now.
Come on, man. I hate that shit, man. Not G Fazos.
I fuck with that. I actually do fuck with that. Even though I don't call him that, but I do. I fuck that he was able to like change it.
It's respectable, but they force it.
That's crazy. Why didn't anybody ever call them the Nellies in 01?
Because he called them Air Force Ones.
Yeah. I need some cheeses.
The cheese.
I need some cheeses.
We're gonna move on, bro, to the spin cycle for the one time.
Yes, sir.
Just throw some quick Jones in there, run these things down. So, other day, Rusty Westbrook tied Oscar Robertson. I mean, one of the GOATs for triple doubles. He tied him, or for triple doubles with 181, right?
Yeah, he had 181.
Yeah. It might be 281.
No, it's 181.
It's one.
Okay. Yeah, 181.
Okay. Oh, you got the stats. My fault, partner. My fault.
Yeah, I got the stats, bro. I got the stats. But how y'all feel about that? Well, I for one, I mean, I'm glad somebody passed. I feel like all these records are meant to be broken, and they will be broken, except the ones that Steph Curry are going to set.
No matter how I feel about Russ as a player, that's fire. Shout out to Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I thought it was dope because I never thought like somebody that watches NBA, I never thought like somebody was going to average a triple double ever. But I think it's super impressive too because he's done it for multiple seasons. Right. As a hooper, dog, when I watch,
I didn't say nothing, Cheese. I ain't saying nothing.
No. Listen, as a hooper, dog, when I be watching some of these games, the stat people be hooking these balls up, bro. You can pass the ball to somebody. They can take like 50 dribbles, hit the shot, and then it's an assist.
Really?
Yes, bro. Some of the joints that they be giving Russ is crazy.
Without exaggerating, these days you can give it this. Let's say I pass it to you, you make a dribble move and shoot it. It's an assist though.
I thought one dribble was cool.
No, I'm talking like you can be like.
Oh no!
Bro, he passed the ball to Bradley Beal in the game. The assist that broke the record. He passed the ball to Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal caught that joint at the top of the key. Had like 3 dribbles. Got to the lane. It was like his own basket. They gave that man the assist. I was like, God damn. So if you look at if you look at his stats for the month of May, he averaged like 27, 15, and 16. I'm like, some of them Jones is not like they was really stat padding for that man. But it's still impressive. Like can't hate.
No matter what, it's still crazy.
Yeah, you can't hate.
Try to get that record the fuck up out of here, bro. For sure.
Rap. They say fuck.
Yeah, they like get Oscar out of here.
Oh, shit. I ain't know that, cheese. I just read some shit I ain't even know on this joint.
Oh yeah, so, I can intro if you want.
Speaking of some record-breaking shit, my man Cheese put me on. J. Cole signed with the Rwanda Patriots in the BBC in Basketball Africa League. Fire.
Yeah. Yeah. So
fire. Fire. Cheese. Tell me more, bro.
Nah, yeah. So basically, I'm all messed up with that joint. But he signed with an African team, dog. So he about to play in the Africa League. He about to play pro ball. So
shout out to J. Cole, man.
That's
I'm
fire.
trying to get over there. Bucket.
Yeah,
J. Cole. Yeah, never mind, man.
I would cook J. Cole. I would.
You know why? What you mean? How J. Cole? You know exactly how.
He probably bought
exactly how. Let's call it. Yeah, time out. Listen, shout out to J. Cole. He's a great rapper, but we need some spice to this podcast. Let's keep a spade. You know how.
How? For real? How?
If he wasn't J. Cole, he'd be over there.
He not he can hoop though. Don't do that. Don't do that.
If he didn't rap, he'd be over there.
If he would have kept hooping and didn't rap, then yeah, maybe. That's what you said. Is that what you just asked me?
Yeah. I think he still could have played pro. He could have made it pro, but I think it's a big deal because it's J. Cole. I gotta see his game though. I gotta see what he's doing. And some
looking good in the gym by himself, but I ain't seen nothing.
Everybody looked good in the gym by themselves. Lil Durk was looking like he could have played in the NBA when he was doing the workouts, bro.
The reason why I don't believe J. Cole somewhat is because I feel like he's older. It ain't even just because he can't hoop. I'd be like, J. Cole is like 30, maybe like 32. I'm like, how is he still like?
Yeah, probably about 32. That's
why I kind of don't believe necessarily, but that's still fire though, bro. Hopefully he get buckets over there. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all think 32 is old?
As a hooper, is older for sure. As a hooper,
yeah, for sure.
To play professionally and you're not in the league, that's older.
Okay, all right. So listen. This is how we gonna settle it right here. Y'all think J. Cole is better than Gilly the Kid? No.
Off age, probably.
No, I'm talking about basketball.
Yes.
I'm talking about age. What's age got to do anything? If they lined it up, who better?
Probably J. Cole. Now Gilly like 40.
J. Cole is 6'4".
Gilly's tough though. I know for his hand, Gilly's tough.
Yeah,
I've seen many Gilly. Listen, I've seen many Gilly highlights. I've not yet to see one J. Cole highlight besides that one time he dunked at the celebrity game.
That was tough.
Didn't he go to St. John's or some shit?
People think because he dunked at a celebrity game, he just automatically shout out to J. Cole, man. He got an album coming out.
Bro, all I know is his album coming out. I think it's the 14th of May, bro. Yeah. Just be ready.
He better than you?
Huh?
He better than you?
Who?
J. Cole.
Hell no.
All right.
Hell no.
We still hoop though. We still hoop. We all still hoop.
I'll give J. Cole 80,000 buckets, but he'll give me 80,000 bars though.
He sure would. He sure would.
Fucking, did y'all hear the interlude joint that came out?
Yes, sir.
I thought it was cool.
It was a good joint.
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was just a little teaser, bro. It was like, was it a full verse? Maybe.
No, he rapped for a minute. It
was it was just bars showcasing the bars.
Bars shit, just the waters. I feel like that's gonna be heat. That's just if that's the interlude, then I'm excited for the rest of the album.
I just need one thing from him for his album though. Like I know I'm nitpicking. I just need one thing. I just need him to like, I don't know, like put some more energy in his voice, man. He kind of like sleepy with it.
Well, this is last
because his beats be super like calm, and then he be like, like it's easy to like doze off.
Yeah,
I don't agree, but I know what you mean. Like I don't be dozing off, but I can see where you're coming from. Like I do, I get people's points with that shit.
Yeah, I just need him to pick up the energy a little bit, just a little bit. But he's rapping his ass off.
I think recently he's kind of gotten into that where a lot of his music is a lot more smoother. Like, cause his older, I'm trying to think about his first album. He had a lot of songs with a lot of energy, but he doesn't have that as much in his. Yeah, he hasn't had it in his recent work. So I'm excited though, because for real, dudes like him, and we talked about it, dudes like him and Kendrick, they've spent years, I mean, they've had some time in between albums. So I'm excited to see what, he got in the.
Is John coming out this Friday coming up?
I think it's the
it's this Friday, I think.
15th, something like that.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Solid, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Cole. When's it? His last one was what, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
2018.
Maybe more than that.
2018.
Shout out to J. Cole, man. And and I feel like he had a real good rollout with the shoes, the team in Rwanda, the off-season title. Like he was setting us up for a minute, so that's dope.
I'm gonna watch the documentary too. He just dropped that joint today, so I think I'm gonna watch that.
Check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. I think
I'll be watching that tomorrow.
Check it out. Shout out to J. Cole, man. We got anything else?
I think that's it, man. This is a little bit of a shorter episode, I think. So, you know what I'm saying? So we cool? We good? Anything else to talk about?
All I got, man.
All right, man. So it's the Laundromat Show. I'm K Rose.
And McKee.
We out, cuz.